Are you afraid to fight me yourself, you cowardly snake?
Guess you didn't see that coming. That ice arrow came in clutch, dude.
Had about enough of you and your eyebrow. Who wrote this, a 2-year-old?
Oh, don't give me that smug face, Ben Affleck. Where's my real ending here? That right there was frickin' luck.
That's his weakness right there. Shiku Hadouken to the face.
Fucking go, baby. Woo!
Sega. What is up, everybody? Mr. ESP here, and welcome to my brand new playthrough. And man, oh man, all I gotta say, this right here is one of the greats. Yes, I'm of course talking about the Star Wars Trilogy arcade that released back in November of 1998, pretty much around the same time the Phantom Menace was gonna release and everything like that and stuff. And man, oh man, this game, wherever you go to pretty much play your arcade games, this one would definitely be there and everything, just sitting there, you know, looking at the cabinet. You know, you had the chair, the joystick, and everything like that. Like, man, oh man, this game was, I love it. I fucking love it, dude. This game is so great. It's pretty much a rail shooter. You know, you're driving, you know, these ships and everything, and you're pretty much, you know, taking embark in some of the major vehicular, you know, battles, and across the entire original trilogy of Star Wars and everything like that. Here we are pretty much, you know, driving the X-Wing in the Battle of Yavin and everything like that. Yes, man, oh man, this game was so much fun. I mostly played this game in the movie theater me and my dad used to go to a lot and everything, and this is one of the missions I would select and everything. I know I didn't have time to, you know, play throughout the whole game and everything like that, because obviously, you know, we were on the time limit and everything like that. Let me tell you, freaking back then, movie theaters weren't like they were before, where you reserve seats and everything like that, not having to worry about lining up to pretty much get good seats and everything like that. That's what we did back then. We literally had to pretty much, you know, get our ticket early, and then pretty much, you know, buy it for probably like later in the evening and everything like that, and we would pretty much be there for like, we'd pretty much arrive like probably like an hour 30 minutes earlier than the show time, and to pretty much get good seats and everything. So yeah, so for that time, pretty much I was just right there pretty much, you know, playing this game. And man, oh man, I freaking love this game so much and stuff. But yeah, dude, like, man, oh man, it's one of those games that, you know, like, I remember the last time I played was literally in GameWorks, and well, GameWorks is no longer, you know, in business and stuff. And for a while, it's been a very long time since I played this game, but luckily I figured out the supermodel emulator and everything like that, because man, I was like, I remembered I had a conversation with a coworker of mine, and, you know, bringing up like all the arcade games and everything, and I pretty much brought this up. I was like, you know what, I do actually have a, you know, an all-time favorite arcade game, and it was definitely this one and everything like that. And everyone's like, oh yeah, I do remember that game, man. Like, yeah, dude, like, I'm just like really happy to be able to do a playthrough of this game, because man, let me tell you, the whole setup with supermodel emulator was, ooh, man, so difficult, so freaking difficult. But yeah, but anyway, but pretty much the game is a rail shooter. You pretty much embark in, you know, the major vehicular battles and everything in the original Star Wars trilogy and everything like that and stuff. And pretty much key points into, you know, each part of the movie. Here we're pretty much like in the surface of the Death Star and stuff, and now we are about to embark on what I believe, yep, the trenches and everything like that and stuff. So yeah, and man, oh man, just, you know, being in that action of like all of these, you know, really, really great scenes in these movies and everything is just awesome. It really is, and everything like that and stuff. even though we do have Rogue Squadron and everything for us to do that on home consoles and stuff, but man, nothing really beats this, because man, this game, for some reason, this game kind of, you know, in my opinion, beats out Rogue Squadron in terms of, like, you know, reliving, you know, these moments in the original trilogy and stuff like that. So yeah, and man, I'm just getting teary-eyed right now. I'm getting nostalgia out of this freaking game, dude. Like, it was, it was definitely, well, it was a blast playing these games and everything like that. Like many other freaking, it's a real shame too, because it's like nowadays there's really not that much arcade, you know, arcades out there and everything. Either they got shut, either pretty much they just went out of business, or, you know, they just don't have, you know, the classics. They just pretty much have like other like modern arcade games and everything, which I'm fine with. But man, it's like I would have loved to pretty much play these games again in the actual like cabinet, rather than, you know, playing on emulator and everything like that and stuff. So yeah, but anyway, here we pretty much completed the Battle of Yavin. Now we are going to the Battle of Hoth in the snow speeder and everything like that and stuff, for all the Imperial walkers and everything like that and stuff. This mission was actually a pretty unique one too, and you'll see why and stuff. But yeah, dude, yeah, it's like it's been a while. I've never seen another arcade cabinet with, you know, the Star Wars trilogy and everything like that, just for the fact that, you know, I don't really know any other arcades out there and stuff. I know they're building, I know there was one that was kind of near my area and everything like that, but that area moved to a little more farther, which I was kind of ashamed. But it didn't even have this one though. It didn't have this game. I know they're building another arcade, but I doubt they're gonna have this one. I was like, nah, they're gonna have like all those modern ones that you see nowadays, like in Chuck E. Cheese and stuff like that. Like, let me tell you, even though that, you know, current new Jurassic Park game is out there, it's still not gonna beat the classic Jurassic Park game that was in Chuck E. Cheese. Let me tell you that. Ooh, and I have that game too. Just stay tuned for that playthrough and stuff like that. So yeah, but also the music is obviously taking, you know, it's pretty much the scores in these in the movies and everything like that and stuff, composed by the great John Williams. Yes. Oh man, freaking I freaking love these games, dude. Like, I'm really happy I'm playing this game again. I really am and stuff. Though I would love to pretty much play like an actual arcade cabinet like back then and stuff, you know, because it was just pretty much like here's a picture of it. It's pretty much you sit down, and then pretty much there's the joystick in the middle and everything like that and stuff. Like, it was like you felt like you were in the action. You felt like you were inside some of these ships and everything like that. The X-Wing, the snow speeder and everything like that and stuff. It was great. It was, you know what's funny? I actually seen one arcade cabinet of this game without the seat. It was just a joystick for some odd reason. I think when the arcade, I forgot which arcade I went to, but I guess there was like a little space and everything like that. So that kind of made sense for them to kind of not include the seat and everything like that. But man, I was like, okay, this is an interesting, like, you know, experience and stuff. Alright, you're gonna shoot the neck, and bam, there we go. Nice. Alright, well, we're about to pretty much embark in a really, really cool part of this, you know, level right here. You're about to see right now. So now you're out of the ship. Now we are actually, you know, using a blaster, shooting down snowtroopers and everything like that inside Echo Base, and stuff. You know what this reminds me of? Literally another Star Wars game called Star Wars a game based off of a Star Wars novel, Shadows of the Empire, for Nintendo 64, also in PC, which I did a playthrough of. If you guys want to check that out, post a link in the bottom below and everything like that. Yeah, dude, this literally reminds me of Shadows of the Empire and everything like that and stuff. Like, it was like, damn, it's like the same setting, you know, kind of, you know, it's very familiar too and stuff like that. So yeah, so pretty much go around shooting, you know, the snowtroopers and everything like that and stuff. If you keep firing, your gun does overheat and everything like that and stuff. So yeah, and oh no, get away! Why would you keep these things here? Like this literally reminds me of that one room in freaking Shadows of the Empire. It literally is. Why would you keep these? Like why? What's the purpose? What are you guys doing with these things? I don't know. That's just that's like, what is the Rebel Alliance doing with these things? I do not even know. Experiments or something like that. Like, I don't know. I guess keeping wildlife away from the Empire. I'm guessing that's what it is. I think I've always thought about that. It's like, okay, maybe they keep those, just so that the Empire won't kill them and everything like that and stuff. Trying to keep, pretty much wildlife away from the Empire and everything like that. It does kind of make sense, because if you really think about it, all these other like major wars that's ever happened, I think some of the armies, the Allied powers back in World War I and II and everything like that, they had pretty much a division where they pretty much would save wildlife, to keep them away from the war and everything like that and stuff and everything. And I really do like that in Metal Gear Solid 5 they actually did that and everything, where he's like, okay, I gotta tranquilize this bear and let me transport him to pretty much outer heaven and stuff. Or well, spoiler alert, I guess. But yeah, why? Sorry, buddy. Don't mean to do that to you. But we have to take off in the Millennium Falcon. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much the end of this level and everything like that and stuff. So yeah. Man, let me tell you. I never really had the privilege of beating this game for a very long time and everything like that and stuff. Because again, I played these only when I was in the movie theaters and everything like that. And we were pretty much short on time and stuff. But I remember once I went to the movie theater and I saw some other guy was just playing it and everything, and he played throughout the game. Like, he would, like, if he died, he entered a quarter and everything like that. And I saw him play it throughout. I just was there spectating. It's like, you know what, go do your thing. Like, do your thing. No, he was like, hey, you want to play, man? It's like, no, go ahead. It was, I'm enjoying what, watching you play this game and everything like that. So yeah. But anyway, here we are facing off against one of the bosses. It is none other than the bounty hunter Boba Fett and everything. And here we are, Luke Skywalker in the lightsaber, pretty much borrowing the scene from Return of the Jedi and everything like that and stuff. So yeah, and pretty much your objective is to pretty much deflect all the his blasts and everything like that. And pretty much, all these arrows will follow you, will show you where to go, and pretty much the green ones where you hit them. So back to the Sarlacc pit you go. Alrighty then, guys. Stay tuned for the final part of the Star Wars Trilogy Arcade. This has been mrespnozax saying good night, good morning, good day. We'll see you guys on the next one.